And please welcome to the stage once again, the incomparable Chuck Roy.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. What does that mean, by the way, uncomparable? Does that mean no comparison?
Right.
Or fat? I always have trouble with what words mean. You know, I use them. I try to sound real brainy and smart, and I try to throw in big words, but I never know what they mean. And uncomparable would be one I would use in the middle of an introduction, and then afterwards I would say, I hope I didn't call him fat. That's how I feel. Well, it's a Hate Camels show. You can tell by the small crowd. All right, does that hurt? Feel that pain. That's my part in the show. Call me the hate bear. That's how that is. I bear my hate. Yes, miss. I look forward to these shows, basically on my ability to be able to let some hate out. That's what I like about a Hate Camels set. Not often in Colorado do we ever celebrate hatred. You know, it's a bunch of hippies and liberals and people who are happy, so long as everyone agrees with them. That's if anyone disagrees, on with some Hate Camels. Here at Belmar, very beautiful downtown Belmar. I'm not sure if you know the translation. I looked it up on one of the buildings outside. Bell, of course, beautiful. And then Mar, apparently, I didn't know this, but Mar means chain store annex. So I can see how the architect came up with all this. And then here in an art gallery, that's always fun. This is probably where my freedom of speech is. It's most likely the most suppressed. As long as my art has one message, you know, like as long as my poster is "fuck Bush," then it's okay. Pick the opposite. That's not art. You ever notice that? Republicans don't have art. They maybe do a portrait. Republican art is solid, like a portrait, and liberal art is
hatred.
liberal. It's a splash on a wall. Maybe a bunch of stuff fused together, you know. My favorite art piece I've ever seen, just pieces and wires all soldered together in a beautiful display of a $30,000 a year art institute education. It was called Cocaine Party in Grandma's Basement. Made me think, God, I love art. They have Whole Foods here. Sure sign of liberal peace and happiness. That's how the liberals pick their neighborhood. Well, it's close to, there's a Whole Foods. I can hop in my Subaru and skip on over to Whole Foods on my way to the No War for Oil rally. Anybody got a biodiesel-powered Subaru? I don't think they even make a diesel engine. So you drive your Subaru to an anti-war rally, burning some gas. Anybody own a Subaru Irony? I think they call it a legacy. I have a different word for it. I'm no Bush lover, pun intended. Thanks for going with me there. I bet you your fags have to look liberal too. Is that a word I'm allowed to say? Can I say faggot anymore? I'm not allowed to say faggot anymore. You can't. Why? There's a law, I believe. Somewhere around 1992, that word was taken away from me. I went to college, people talked of politically correctness, and they went, can't say faggot anymore. Gotta call them GLBT. When is it appropriate to say faggot? I mean, is there a bigger cocksucker in the room than me? If you don't know me, gay since 72, 6'3", 286 pounds. Is there a 6'4", 287-pound faggot here? Is someone here to argue with me to say, no, you can't? I bring this up because as I was walking here, I was almost mauled by a Subaru pulling in to the Whole Foods, and out dashed a couple to avoid the rain. They were running, and they had matching Crocs on. Pink Crocs. If you don't know the Croc, it's the clog of the 21st century. That was 10 years before faggot was taken away from me, with the late 70s and the early 80s, and my sister, older than me, was wearing clogs everywhere. I don't know what happened. Just one summer, she got these shoes. She had to wear them to everything, church, anything, whatever it was. If we were going to a pool party, clog, 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 clog. And now today, somebody's made them plastic, and they call them Crocs. When I was at Bonnaroo, big hippie festival, lines and lines of junior hippies signing up for Crocs. Boxes and boxes of Crocs, empty boxes just getting tossed on a big old pile. They were selling that many Crocs. Everybody had to have a Croc. Right next to their No War for Oil sticker. And I'm different, and I'm totally hip, and I don't dress like anybody, even though everybody in my group dresses exactly like me. Those people lined up one after the other on their travels to see their big hippie band, and then lined up to buy Crocs because they're at a concert festival, and we need time to go to the mall. I don't get the commercialism. I don't get where the rule comes out. Like, we're all buying Crocs this year. Is it the same newsletter as the Clogs newsletter of years before, or does it change? Is it now a website? You have to have a login? Probably. Google it. What's cool now? How do you, as a man, match your shoes to your girlfriend? Where does that come into play? When you ever like, that's it, I want my shoes to be just like babies. I'll tell you when it happens, when you surrender your balls to her. Yeah, really? Really? As he sits quietly with his balls well within your world. And that's what I want to know, is can I just, at that point, when you're wearing the same shoes as your chick, when you've surrendered your masculinity to the, like, when you're just like, fine, honey, whatever, your playlist, your wardrobe, everything you. At that point, can I call you a faggot? Is that guy ever going to fight? No. He's not going to beat me up. He can't. His arms are tired. He was just at yoga. Probably going to pick up some soy. What the hell is soy? I got myself a little latte today. Latte, milk, steamed milk. That's, when did somebody say, let's put soy in there? Tonight, baseball game, right? Do you think, is there anybody ever been at a baseball game? What's more American than baseball? Anybody ever been there just eating peanuts and thought to yourself, I wish this was juice? Because that's what soy is, right? It's a nut. That's it. It's not a bean. It's a nut. And you're never thinking like, I wish we could smash this up and then put it in my latte. Sweet, delicious soy. It's nut juice. And if you're a man and you're drinking one of those and your Crocs match your girls and you've ordered a soy nut juice pumpkin spice latte, to ye I say faggot. Bring on the Hate Camels.